We're in January of 2026, and I thought it'd be interesting to look back at the 10 highest opening movies in January of all time. Where we have at number 10, The Lone Survivor, that opened in 2014 to just under $38 million. At number 9, we have Taken 3 in 2015, that made just over $39 million. At number 8, we have The Revenant, that made around $39.8 million back in 2016. And at 2017, we have in 7th place Split, that made just over $40 million. Now in 6th place, we have Cloverfield, that debuted back in 2008, and that made around $40.05 million, just holding into the top 6. And at number 5, we have Glass, that made $4.3 million back in 2019 when it debuted. At number 4, we have Kung Fu Panda, that made $41.2 million back in 2016. In 3rd place, surprisingly, is Ride Along, that made $41.5 million back in January of 2014. At number 2 is the most recent movie that I've mentioned so far, and that is Bad Boys for Life, that made $62.5 million back in January of 2020. 20 million jump from number 3 to number 2, and then there's another 27 million jump from number 2 to number 1, where the number 1 highest debut opening movie of January of all time is American Sniper, that made over $89 million in its opening weekend back in January of 2015. Looking at the upcoming releases for January of 2026, I feel like none of the top 10 have to worry about being unseated. But what do you think about these highest opening weekend movies in January? And do you think any of the 2026 releases can unseat one of them? Let me know in the comment section.